see every single possibility. And someday I know it'll all turn out, and I'll work to work it out. Promise you, kid, I'll give more than I get, than I get, than I get, than I get. Oh, you know it'll all turn out, and you'll make me work so we can work to work it out. And I promise you, kid, to give so much more than I get. Yeah, I just haven't met you yet. I just haven't met you yet. Oh, I promise you, kid, to give so much more than I get. I just haven't met you yet. So I just haven't met you.
Stone and I both served missions for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and Stone was called to Africa and I was called to Brazil, and we actually both got reassigned for visa issues and political unrest. And so I was reassigned to the Tampa, Florida mission, which happens to be where the Ramseys are from, and Stone was assigned to Texas. So Stone and I have one of the best stories, I think, known to man, and we love to tell it, actually. But unfortunately, we actually are starting to differ in how we tell the story, which is kind of funny. So hopefully I tell it kind of like he does. But while I was in Tampa, he was also in Texas.
So she's going to tell the story a little differently, but I'll tell you the truth of this one. On my mission, we had Mormon.org time, so we had like time to go do stuff on the internet, I guess, or whatever. And every once in a while, you can use LDS tools to like see the missionaries that are serving in your area. So I'd just be curious, like who's serving in a ward or a stake. And so I went on there once and just going through her stake and seeing the missionaries, and she was on there because she was serving in the ward next to me, or to my ward. And I was like, wow, that missionary's really cute. And I was too bad I have like a year left on my mission. I could go snag her off her feet. But so then I asked my mom, I was like, do you know Sister Bailey in the ward next to us? Because they serve in the same building. And then like a few weeks later, my mom was like, hey, we met Sister Bailey, and she's really sweet. She's an awesome girl. Didn't think anything of it. Then a few weeks later, my mom emailed me about her again. We're like, hey, we ran into the missionaries again. I don't know why she was so like persistent about it, but she kept telling me that she ran into this Sister Bailey. And then I was like, Mom, you should try to get me her email. And I was like,
so he said, hook me up. And then his mom, unbeknownst to me, sent my email to him. And I had heard about him. So when I got this email from Elder Ramsey, and it was like the day before I left to Brazil, I was like, oh, cool, Elder Ramsey.
And I was like, didn't think anything of it. Next email I get from my mom is her email. I was like, that's awesome. So I get her email, and I emailed Sister Bailey Kennedy, and I was just like, hey, I'm Elder Ramsey, just super brief. It's kind of just like nonchalant, didn't know if anything would come from it. And we just emailed, honestly, and then she sent a sweet email back, and it was just like super brief. Just nice to know you. Nice. Hopefully we get to meet one day.
He got home from his mission, and his dad was like, you got to ask out Sister Bailey.
Kind of whispered in her ear a few times how beautiful she was. Even though it was the first date, I just want to make sure she knew.
We just kept going on dates, and he was so cute the way he'd ask me on.
Close your eyes, let me tell you all the reasons why. Think you're one of a kind. Here's to you.
This is what I do. I make stone sandwiches while we drive.
Great job.
Thanks, babe.
Always do what you gotta do. You're one of a kind. Thank God you're mine. You're an angel dressed in
So
armor.
he came home for
You're the
Christmas,
fear in every
and
fight.
you know, things just kind of took off
You're
from
my
there.
life and my safe harbor, where the sun sets every night. And if my love is blind, I don't wanna see the light. It's your beauty that betrays you. Your smile gives you away, 'cause you're made of strength and mercy, and my soul is yours to save. I know this much is true. When my world was dark and blue, I know the only one who rescued me was you. Close your eyes, let me tell you all the reasons why. You're never gonna have to cry, because you're one of a kind. Yeah, here's to you, the one that always pulls us through. You always do what you gotta do, baby, because you're one of a kind.
It was awesome. It was such a good date. I remember it so clearly.
Here's to you, you're the one that always pulls us through. You always do what you gotta do, babe, because you're one of a kind.
I know that it was cool because I was a sister from Texas, and his family was from Tampa. So even though we weren't called there, I know that's where we meant to be, so that we could meet each other and come together, and know that Heavenly Father has a great plan for us. And I'm so grateful for Stone and the way that he treats me and how much he loves me. I love him so much and can't wait to spend eternity with him.